Okay, no,
You
no,
know,
yeah.
never believe it's not so.
It's magic,
you know.
It's just not. Do you believe in magic? I don't think.
I gotcha. This is the College Gamers Podcast for March 19th, 2016. Hello, everyone. I am Mike, and I am joined this week. He is back from the brink of death. My good friend Taft.
Hello.
Taft, you had some sort of weird, like, South American flu, right?
I just had the regular flu.
The American flu.
Yeah, the regular influenza, but that was horrid. I went to bed around 1:30 on Thursday night, completely fine, like no fever, no chills, no nothing.
All right.
Woke up at 3 Friday morning with 102 fever, like felt like I was dying.
I'm really, that's weird. Only an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, it hit me like a truck.
You went from fine to just like a walking zombie.
I went from maybe a scratchy throat to like I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna die.
Did you miss any class time?
I did. I missed an exam actually.
On Monday, I'm assuming.
No, on Friday.
Oh, on Friday.
Yeah, I
Friday
emailed
morning.
I emailed my teacher on like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it to class, and I will be missing the test. So.
Did they need proof or anything?
Oh, they needed a doctor's note, obviously, but I gave
you?
them that, and I took that test on Friday, so I got an extra week.
You should have collected all the used tissues from you blowing your nose.
See, I didn't have a runny nose the entire time.
No, is that not like a default symptom of every disease on the planet?
No, I didn't have one.
No, that's really
No.
strange.
Or if I did, I slept through it.
I gotcha. An hour and a half, your nose just kept going and going and
No,
going.
I slept like for the rest of that Friday.
Oh, did you?
I slept forever.
How long did you have it? Only a few days? Or?
I was good to go anywhere I wanted late Sunday night.
Late Sunday.
Not late Sunday night, like late Sunday evening.
I gotcha. Because some people have like the flu for like a week.
I get over it pretty quick.
I gotcha.
I'm
Resilient, Tav. You're young.
I am.
Resilient.
I don't get sick. Like if I ever get sick, it's bad sick, and
I
it's
gotcha.
usually not for very long.
Well, all that karma is going to stack up. And then like
yeah.
when that one flu that takes out the human race, you're going to be like patient zero.
Yeah, probably.
Because like all the bacteria you've been immune to everything, so they evolved to kill you.
like I was the
everyone
focus.
else just can't handle it.
I was the focus.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was a week before spring break, so only so much effort can be put into this week.
Yeah.
Especially on Friday.
Oh my gosh, Friday was rough.
Especially no one was on campus Friday.
Not a person.
Everyone was done.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm not gonna go today. So Friday I got a new phone. I have switched from the walled garden that is the Apple phone over to I got a Google Nexus 5X.
Welcome to the Android family, Mike.
Android fam. I'm loving it so far.
Yeah.
And you know, I went from a 4S to the 5X. So the screen of the 5X is bigger than the entire 4S that I have. And for the longest time, I always thought, I don't want a bigger phone because it always looks so big and clunky. But I love it. The bigger screen, it only took me like an hour to adjust, and I'm loving it so far.
It's great.
It's, and that's what I hear from a lot of people, is that once you get the bigger phone, you adjust to it and love it.
And you would think that it's like uncomfortable in your pocket and stuff like that, especially for me because I wear like really tight skinny jeans.
Yeah.
But no, like they fit fine. Like it's fine. It's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
Yeah. So we got a lot of big news this week.
Yeah, this week had one really big thing that we'll talk about later.
I would say almost historic, that it might change gaming.
We'll talk about that when we get to it.
When we get to it. So stay tuned, everyone. Let's jump into the news. Breaking news. All right, let's start off this week with J.J. Abrams.
Abrams,
not
Abrams.
Adams. That's his lesser known brother is Adams.
They would have the same last name.
Oh, they would? Maybe they're, I don't know, divorced somewhere. Who knows?
His distant cousin.
His distant cousin. So, J.J. Abrams is working on the Portal and Half-Life movies. So, I'm interested will he be able to capture the magic of the Portal worlds? Yeah, let's work on Portal right now. We can talk about Half-Life after.
Half-Life, I think he could do pretty well. Like Half-Life is serious and it's dark. That's what he does.
That's what he does. But Portal is that quirky, funny. The characters make the game. So the characters are going to make the story. Do you think he can pull that off?
See, okay, here's what I'm thinking. As a director, it's not so much his job to write it. Like, he doesn't write it really.
Yeah.
He tells people, like, he directs how it goes, but he has a lot of, like, in the set design.
Yeah.
He has a big say in the set and the lighting and stuff like that. So, like, the world of Portal is super dark.
It is.
It's really, like, the world has ended on the outside. Like,
yeah. It's that British humor where it's super dark but hilarious.
Exactly, yeah. So, like, I think he'll do really good in that aspect. Like, I think he'll do really good with the world.
He's good at the dark.
And then the humor and stuff like that is going to be left up to the writers.
Yeah. But, some of the humor is going to... A lot of the humor is... it's based on action,
It is, but that action is also written.
That's true.
So, like, and he's good with action, so, I mean...
Yeah. So,
we'll
but,
see.
I don't know. I think... I have faith in J.J. Abrams. He's done a lot of things from Super 8, I think it was, which is a great movie.
Yeah.
He's
all the way to Star Wars.
He's done Star Trek as well.
Yeah, he did do the Star Trek one.
So, he's on a roll. Let's hope his roll keeps rolling through this roll of film. That is the film used in the Portal and Half-Life movies. Oh, look at that. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, calm down.
I just kept going. I got excited. Sorry.
No, but I think, like, he's a great director, so I think that I have faith in him. I had faith in him for Star Wars, so I definitely have faith in him for this.
Okay. I have a question for you. In the Portal movie, who would play Chell?
I really do think that, like, the Star Wars' Daisy Ridley would be a really good Chell.
Really? And who is she in?
She is Rey.
She's Rey. You think she would be a good
I
Chell?
think she would be a good one, or who is it? God.
What movie she been?
I had it and it left.
That's how usually it kind of goes through your ear and doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, while you're trying to think that, who do you think would play a good Morgan Freeman? Not Morgan. Gordon Freeman. Morgan Freeman should play Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, no.
But that wouldn't work so well.
Who'd play a good Gordon Freeman? Got to be somebody younger.
Yeah. For some reason, George Clooney popped into my head.
Yeah. That'd be a good one. Yeah.
Maybe he's a little old for the part.
But you could, I could still see it. Yeah.
I think he could youngify himself.
He can play the younger parts.
Drink the nectar that he keeps in his closet to keep himself.
You know who would be a good one? Have you seen Men in Black 3? Right.
Yes.
Young K.
Young K. Ooh. That would be a good one.
That guy, yeah.
It would have to be someone young, yeah.
Yeah, like
younger, like middle age, maybe.
Yeah, the guy who played the younger K.
Definitely. And yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I think he'd be a good one.
And they're gonna make his radiation suit for that movie. And after the movie's made and everything, they're gonna auction that stuff off, and that suit is gonna
sell for so much money.
Some nerd
so much money.
Is gonna buy it. So yeah, let's
Gaben might buy it.
Yeah, he just wear that around the work, to all of his office meetings.
I think he might actually lose some weight for that.
That'd be hilarious. So yeah, let's hope these movies come out good. So yeah, moving on here.
Completely different topic.
Completely like 360. It's actual video games, not like video game movies.
Yeah. Mike, you know what we haven't talked about in a while?
What?
We have not talked about Ark Survival Evolved.
You're right. They're constant updates. Just have not kept us busy.
Yeah, they have stopped with that. So, but they have we have an update for them today, I guess.
And I would argue it's a big update.
Yeah, this isn't an update actually. This is a spin-off game.
The whole spin-off game.
Yeah, it's a whole spin-off game. So, Ark Survival Evolved has released. It did release. I'm sorry. Yeah, released a new game. It's Ark Survival Evolved. What's it called? Right here.
It's called Ark
Survival of the Fittest. Ark Survival of the Fittest.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Like my computer freaked out for a second and shot me to like the front and like the top of the page.
So yeah, this is actually a completely separate game, right?
Yeah, it's completely separate. It was like an
event, maybe.
Yeah, it was an event kind of thing.
I think it was originally a mod.
It was, and then they actually it was a fan made total conversion mod, but then they actually did events, made it into an event at one point,
which is a really good idea.
Yeah, and now they're it was so popular that they're making it into its own game because people really liked the Hunger Games style of it, where one person came out.
Yeah,
and so they're going to do that, and what it supports official servers, supports 72 people.
Which is a lot.
72
but
players.
For that island, I think you were going to need a lot of players.
The unofficial servers support 200.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so it's survival of the fittest, last man standing.
Yeah.
So,
when
that's going to be interesting.
When we do when there's an esport event for this game, I really hope it's gonna be Hunger Games style, like camera in the trees.
That'd be cool.
That would be super.
That would
cool.
either be really cool
And,
or really really bad.
Like the two teams, or maybe all the players will sit in a giant ring, and on the inside, maybe have some game masters like looking at a map or something. They go, "Oh, let's add a fire in this region."
Yeah,
that'd be super awesome.
that'd be cool.
It's like let's go full Hunger Games. You know, maybe you get a lawsuit or two. Just like go full Hunger Games on this.
Yeah, but then the speaking of the esports, they're going to have like cash prizes for the top 10 players,
which is pretty cool. Every month too.
Yeah, you get for the number 1 player, you get $3,500.
That ain't bad.
That's almost a semester of tuition.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you had to sacrifice your summer. So if you win 2 months, if you win both July and June, then you're
good for the school year.
Yeah, you're set.
Like that's not bad. Like that's actually really good.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
So yeah. So this is actually gonna be I've seen places where it says it's gonna be free, but also I've seen ones where it's gonna cost a little bit of money. So I'm not exactly sure which one because I looked up a couple and it was pretty even amount. Like they don't know which one.
Yeah. By the way, that is $42,000 a year. If you win first place every month for a year,
that's about the national average.
Yeah, that's almost livable.
Yeah, almost.
If they made maybe like $4,000 a month, you could probably do that. That'd be super cool. Of course, it's probably some very unstable income, but you could do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, okay. I just got one. Like I looked it up.
Just in.
It is free. It's free on Steam's early access.
That's good because I was about to ask you, Taft, how do you feel about having to purchase the game a second time?
No, it's free. It's right now. It's only on Steam early access, but it is going to make its way to console soon.
So it's going to be free everywhere.
It didn't say that it was going to be free on consoles, but I would imagine it is.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find it in like the marketplace somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do you think they're going to support it through hats or skins for dinosaurs?
Maybe I could see that. Yeah, like like kind of doing something like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Make more cosmetic changes and stuff.
If it's free, they're going to need somebody to support it. They can't just support it through a one-time purchase.
They can't. No, not at all.
Even if it's the third most bought game on Steam.
But especially if they're going to keep doing the cash prizes and stuff.
Definitely. Well, it'd be really cool to see it come out here.
Wait, it's the third most bought game on Steam?
I think last year it was.
Golly.
Check. We covered this a few months ago.
We did, but
I'll have to check this. Actually, here, Taft, you look this up, and
yeah.
I'll move on to this next, actually pretty bizarre piece of news we have here. I have no idea what to make of this. A Chinese mining company they've all but like written their signatures on the paperwork. They want to buy the RuneScape developer Jagex, I think is the name, for $300 million.
Oh my gosh!
And yeah, the mining company called Hongda Mining Co. Ltd. is a metal mining firm that produces iron powder, copper powder, iron ore, and it wants to buy a British game company. And Taft, do you have any idea why this might be happening?
Maybe the owner of the mining company or like that wants to get into gaming. Like I have absolutely no clue.
Maybe the owner of the company was playing one night and some other character killed him and he got so pissed.
He decided to buy it and like kill that character.
just cut that account off.
Nice. That'd be great. I'd laugh.
So in a letter in a forum, actually in the game's forum, I'm just gonna take a small quote out of a bigger quote here. He said, Jagex is in early stage discussions with the firm in question, but we must stress that that may or may not materialize into anything. So again, they haven't finalized this, but it's looking like it's pretty much going to go through.
Well,
because apparently all the higher ups in the company are okay with, Asia, one of the bigger gaming markets in the world, is looking into buying this game. So it might be good for the company. I've heard lately in 2014, one of their longtime boss, Mark Gerhard, left, and there was whispers of layoffs. So they might be struggling. So they might take this.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. So other than that, I have no idea why a mining company.
Yeah.
Unless they want to get into virtual mining,
Wouldn't they want to buy Minecraft in that case though?
Yeah, I mean, like they might mine gold, sell to characters.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but they probably have a bunch of World of Warcraft accounts for that.
Oh yeah,
Just saying,
probably.
gold farmers. Taff, did you find that
I did, and it is what's it called? It is number 6.
number 6
As of right now.
as of right now?
Yeah,
I
it's
gotcha.
right below CS:GO. The division right now is number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Most bought like this. Is that this
This
month?
month, yeah.
Oh, this month. I gotcha.
Yeah, but you know what game's right under Ark?
What?
At number 7? Freaking
What?
Borderlands 2.
Why is that?
Yeah, like
is that on sale right now? What's going on?
yeah, it's 75% off.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
It's $9.99.
Good game, by the way. I recommend everyone get that. That was a really good game. I enjoyed it.
I didn't play it.
You didn't play it?
No, I played the first one.
It's a good one. And Handsome Jack, great character.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed his character. So let's move on here to Pokken Tournament.
Yeah.
Is that okay? All right, fill me in on this Pokken Tournament. This is Pokemon related, right?
This is Pokemon. This is a Pokemon fighting game.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought
Like
it was
not
crazy.
like battling, like firebolt kind of thing. Like,
but like Street Fighter type of fighting.
Like I'm playing as Charizard. Like I'm not playing a trainer throwing Charizard at you or whatever. Like
Okay.
I'm playing Charizard himself, fighting against your Venusaur.
Is it like Street Fighter type fighting? Or
I've yet to play, but yes, it's closer to that.
it's close. Not like is it or
From what I've seen, like I said, I've never played.
is it Smash Bros? Smash Brothers.
From what I've seen, it's closer to Street Fighter.
Okay. So Charizard's gonna rip Pikachu's head off.
That would be crazy. Some fatalities.
That would ruin. That would like scar my childhood memories.
Yeah, that'd be great though. I'd play it. I'd play the crap out of it.
Oh my gosh, there's like a secret cheat mode.
Okay.
Where it's gruesome.
Yeah. Okay, but the reason we're bringing this up is because Pokken has just now started implementing punishment for people who rage quit.
Which should be a thing. People who rage quit in the middle of a match, really annoying.
Yeah, like even in the game at one point, like there is somebody called Nia, and she's like the trainer. Like she teaches like kind of like the
Your owner.
she's like the I think at least the way this article made it sound was like she's like the tutorial kind of.
Okay.
So she might be the owner of your person, but
She's the tip of the day.
Yeah,
messenger.
exactly.
Okay.
And even she's like quitting in the middle of a. This is exactly like an exact quote from the game. Quitting in the middle of battle is rude to your opponent, and you'll suffer a penalty. So please refrain from doing so.
So she threatens you.
Yeah,
She does everything but hold a knife to your neck.
basically. And so
Taff, tell me, what happens if I quit again?
if you quit in the middle of a match, you lose some of your Pokegold.
And tell me what does Pokegold do?
Pokegold is used to buy cosmetic items for your Pokemon.
That's kind of awesome. I really hope I can dress my Pikachu up in like a scarf and fedora.
I'm probably.
Make him a jazz player.
No,
He plays the
make
saxophone late at
him
night.
Detective Pikachu.
That's gonna be. Wasn't that a video or something?
It was a game.
It was a game.
It was a game.
All right, after this podcast is over, I'm looking that up.
Yeah, but yeah. So, Mike, what's your opinion? Like, so like you said, do you think that all other games should do this?
Yeah, I think it's really annoying when people leave. I know Heroes of the Storm, for example, for people who leave in matches often, what happens is that it matches you with people who leave games often.
Really?
Yeah. So there's that kind of thing. But especially I'm assuming this is like maybe 1-on-1 or 4-on-4. If it's anything like
It's
Street
1-on-1.
Fighter, it's 1-on-1.
It's 1-on-1.
And so, I feel like if they lose, I mean, if you leave, it's kind of it's a win-win for your opponent because you get penalized, and then I'm assuming it counts as a win for them.
That would make sense.
That makes sense. You just kind of beat them until they lost. But I think this should be a more, maybe, I don't want to be like super like harsh. Like you shouldn't be banned for a game for leaving so many times.
There's certain games where you are, like in CS:GO.
Yeah.
If you quit in the middle, you're banned for like that day or something like that, and if you do that again, you're banned for like 3 days. Like
I'm assuming that's like the more ranked
in competitive.
In competitive, okay, that makes sense.
But like, yeah, you can be like in the middle of a normal one.
Yeah, but in competitive, you're playing with dedicated players.
Yeah.
And your team, they're trusting you
exactly,
to stand by them.
And if you lose the match, like there are penalties. Like it's bad. Like
that
it's
makes
not just
sense.
I lost. It's I lost levels because of this.
But I think in situations like that, I think like a 1-day ban is nice because if you're entering a game that gives you a warning of 50 minutes, you should be prepared to stick through that.
Yeah, if it'll on CS:GO, you can be banned for life.
Yeah, for cheating. I didn't know.
No, for
It'll just keep banning you. It'll just increase your ban.
yeah. Like
amounts.
I forget how many times it is, but it's enough times, and you just can't play competitive or something like that anymore.
That makes sense. But yeah, for more competitive things, I think you need stricter punishments. So, all right, Taft, are you ready to talk about probably the biggest news this week, and maybe one of the more significant happenings in the game world we've had in a while?
Yeah, if this goes through, like I hope it does, this could be like historical kind of event.
Definitely. And here we go. Drum roll. Xbox Live now supports cross-platform multiplayer with PS4.
It does not yet.
Does not yet.
But the offer has been put on the table by Microsoft.
It supports it.
Yeah.
But Sony hasn't.
It's not active. Yes.
Hasn't taken them up on that offer.
The offer is on the table right for PS4 to grab.
Yes, and we'll get more into what Sony responded with this. But right now, let's just kind of like dissect what Microsoft is talking about here.
Okay.
Microsoft wants to let in more, like, I guess any console. They really opened it up to anyone.
Yeah.
From what they were talking about, for like any console. So if you have an Ouya and you all go play Angry Birds with your friends, if you can even do that, then it might allow that.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean that every game is going to support this. It's on the developers to implement this in their games. You know?
Yes.
So that means if you play Quantum Break with your friends, if it's not implemented, well, first of all, it's an exclusive, so I guess that's a bad example.
Yeah,
but
that was a horrible example.
That's a pretty bad example. But okay, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Like, it's on the developers now to allow people to play with everyone.
Yeah, it's on like CD Projekt Reds to make
Yeah.
a multiplayer Witcher that can play multiple platforms.
There you go, yeah. And what's really awesome is that they've opened it up for Windows 10.
Yeah.
So you know what that means, Taft.
That you and I can play together.
Me, Ark Survival. That's date night right there.
There we go.
I'll craft some candles. You craft the bed.
There we go.
You go kill some stuff. Die in the field. I cry.
What'll happen is I'll be the hunter.
There you go.
Gatherer. You can be like the stay at home.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I am a strong, independent man, as are you. So confusing roles. Anyway, this is really awesome. And Rocket League will actually be the first game to support this multiplayer. Because
of course, Rocket League.
Rocket League's already been supporting Steam and PlayStation.
Yes.
Because when I play Rocket League, I can play people who like it says PSN on their account name, and now
nice. That's cool that it lets you know.
Yeah, and like that's all I play with. I rarely run into PC players.
Really?
Yeah. Which I would argue in Rocket League, PC players have an advantage.
Really?
Because of like the mouse camera movement. And
Okay.
Stuff. Also, the keyboard just kind of works better with that game. I find personally. But yeah, this is really big news, man.
It is. Like if this goes through, it'll change the game. No pun intended.
If this goes through, you're gonna have less pressure of picking a console that your friends play.
Yeah.
Because that if every game supports this from now on, then all your friends may play Xbox. But if I got a PlayStation and you and I want to play Rocket League together, we can still do that.
Yeah.
We can still play Ark. I think that's on PlayStation. Maybe not.
Not yet.
I'm picking all the bad examples today. Way to go, me. I'm so awesome at this. But yeah, like that opens up, I think, more choices for people who are looking to buy a new console. And I think this pushes the focus from what are my friends playing to what console has the better hardware and will give me the best like performance.
Exactly.
And experience. So I think this is big news, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. But Sony's response to this offer was, and I quote, this is one of their responses in an interview with Polygon. No, I'm sorry, that's a different article I was reading. I apologize. This is a direct response to GameSpot.
All right, it's one of the gaming people.
Yeah, obviously. I just want to make sure we get it right. Which one?
All right. Give credit where credit is due.
Exactly. We would be happy to have the conversation with any publisher or developer who is interested in cross-platform play. And then also they went on later to say PlayStation has been supporting cross-platform play between PC and several other software titles on several other software titles, starting with Final Fantasy XI on PlayStation 2 and PC back in 2002.
Okay, Taft. They didn't mention Xbox.
They didn't mention a word about other consoles or anything. Like, I think that they like hopped around it in the most passive aggressive way.
Do you think they're salty about this?
Oh, I think they are so much.
Well, why would
like,
they?
I don't think that they are salty. I think they are salt. Like
they've become the elements.
They have I don't even know. Like
they have transcended.
That's it. That's the word I was looking for.
Water-based life forms into a salt-based
like
life form.
They're like, I feel like they were like, oh, those assholes.
Do you
like,
do you think maybe they were working on this? And
no, I don't think they were. I don't think they were. I just don't think they saw it coming.
Wow.
Like Microsoft has just been hitting them left and right with like, guess what we're gonna do now?
Yeah. Oh.
Like even like they said with backwards compatibility, we didn't think they could do it. Like we really like we didn't think like
yeah.
Like even they were shocked. Like
this is big news, and I really hope Sony picks them up on this.
I really do too. Like I think that's like I think what'll hold Sony back will be their pride, because they are the leading one right now.
It's true, but you know, if they don't pick this up, there's gonna be a lot of sour people out there.
Oh yeah, I'll be one of them.
They're gonna be a lot of sour people. So if they choose to not go through with this, they're gonna have to handle the PR for it.
Yeah, I think the way that they kind of went around it was like saying like, hey, we're just gonna put it on the shoulders of the developers.
I got you.
Like I think they went to like saying like, hey, if the developer wants to do it, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna say, yeah, I'm down for it. Let's go for it. Like, let's be buddy.
Yeah. And part of their quote, they mentioned Final Fantasy XI. Now, I was listening to another podcast earlier this week talking about this, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong here, but if I remember correctly, they were talking about how Final Fantasy XI it supported PS2 and PC, but it wasn't on PlayStation servers. It was on Square Enix servers, and that's what allowed that. So you know, I think they're taking a little bit of credit for it.
Yeah,
but they're not. But yeah, they're making. I think they're making it sound better than it is. There.
Yeah. I think they were trying to like saying like, yeah, we like, I think like I was saying, I think they're a little salty, like, but like you were saying, like, or like I was saying, they didn't see it coming, so they were like, yeah, we've been doing this like all along, like, come on,
guys, look
like,
over there, don't
like,
look at us.
You remember that time we did that thing?
Look, PlayStation VR. Oh,
yeah, exactly,
VR.
Exactly. But
actually, speaking of VR, you want to move on to that, or anything else you want to say about this?
No, I think we said it all.
All right, so hopefully next week we'll be talking about Sony responding to this.
I think hopefully I hope next week we'll be talking about how Sony welcomed Xbox and
into their
Xbox
arms.
Welcomed Sony with open arms. And embraced each other in a glorious hug.
They met each other at the DMZ line.
Yeah,
and sat down at a table and left shaking hands.
Exactly.
Both the Sony CEO and
But like, okay, real quick, I want to say like I'm like. Xbox, like I think they made a really good choice with Phil Spencer as their CEO.
Yeah, he's been pretty good lately.
He's been killing it.
Definitely.
Like not necessarily for the company itself, but for gaming in general.
Yeah.
Like he's been killing it. Not like I know he doesn't listen to this, but if he does listen to this, you know, like good job.
Props to you, sir. Props to you.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, he's been doing a good job. And let's hope Sony picks this up.
Yeah.
But continue on to Sony here. Sony announced their PlayStation VR headset. It will be costing looks like $400.
And it looks goofy.
You think it looks goofy?
I think it looks kind of goofy.
Yeah. You know, I can kind of see it, but I think on your head, I think it's going to look cooler than how it looks now.
Oh, I'm sure, but you know, just it looks kind of goofy.
That's true.
I saw some videos of the Vive.
Yeah.
That's yeah. That one's cool.
It looks super sweet.
Yeah, I saw some videos of a YouTuber playing it, and it was pretty tight.
$800, so it's a bit pricey right now.
But the fact that I can move and it moves, you know,
that's super cool.
Yeah,
and I still do some research on how it handles you moving in an open world, but you're only in a 15-foot box.
Yeah, the video I saw was like it was the YouTuber interacting in like a cubicle in an office.
I gotcha.
So like he didn't really have to move much.
I gotcha. Well, maybe they haven't been able to handle it yet. I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about Sony here. The PlayStation VR headset has a 1920 by 1080 OLED screen and supports both 90 and 120 hertz refresh rate. So again, I was talking to Brad a few weeks ago. We were talking about how if you dip below 90, you get like motion sickness from VR.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing it supports like 90 and 120. Now, right now, people are kind of making a big deal about if you buy the PlayStation VR and a PlayStation, it undercuts the Oculus Rift. And so they're trying to make their, like that's their way. They're kind of like pinching their way in. But people are pointing out that you have to have the what is it called? The camera. There's some sort of camera that comes with it, and what that does, that also costs $60, and that's not included with the VR.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably it's another step toward VR being more affordable.
Yeah, and I appreciate that price. Like it's not super pricey. It's about what it's almost exactly what a new console cost.
Definitely.
It's a little bit more, but that's it.
$400 alone. I mean, compared to the Oculus Rift and Vive, that's pretty cheap for VR.
Yeah.
$400. I don't know. I think the Xbox is going for $350 right now, right? I think it's about this. Yeah, I think maybe $400, $350.
Yeah.
I know they have some sort of deal with Walmart where it's cheaper there or something.
I don't know.
But Taff, do you think Xbox is working on their own VR right now?
Oh, they have the HoloLens.
The HoloLens. It's less VR. That's more augmented reality,
which I think they're more focused on.
But when it comes to gaming, what do you think?
I think they both have their ups and downs.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what exactly augmented reality does.
So augmented reality,
I know what it does. Like it changes the world around you. But
it doesn't create a new one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but let me rephrase what I was saying. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work. Like with games and stuff like that. Like it could be really interesting. Like with that Pokemon Go coming out.
Yeah.
If they could put that in an augmented reality, like you walk around and all of a sudden a Pikachu pops up,
just hanging out in your living room with Charizard and Pikachu on your couch,
like
football.
Just chilling, like
that'd be pretty cool. Now, it'd be an awesome game for the HoloLens is if you can hang out in your living room and it like spawns soldiers around like the outside of your house and you like defend your house or something.
That'd be cool.
But again, augmented reality has some limitations when it comes to gaming.
Yeah.
Just because it has to deal with the reality around you.
Yeah.
But do you think Xbox, and again, the HoloLens is more focused towards Windows 10. It's less Xbox.
Yeah.
But do you think Xbox might be at least maybe considering the idea of making their own?
I don't. Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now. Just because of the state that like Xbox is in itself. Like only within the past couple months have they started. Actually, it's been almost a year maybe that they finally started making money off the Xbox One.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So yeah, maybe one route I can see Xbox doing is making the Oculus Rift or HTC Vive compatible with the Xbox.
Yeah, One. They would probably do something like that. More likely,
I can see them doing that. Anyway, our last piece of news here today. Some major announcements coming from Saints Row and Dead Island publisher. Yeah. For E3.
Yeah. So Deep Silver, like this is more of a speculation kind of segment for us.
All right, here we go. Let's speculate.
Exactly. Yeah. So Deep Silver said that they're going to make a major announcement at E3 in 2016. But they have not given any specifics. But they did say, and I quote, this is from the CEO, Clemens. I'm not even gonna try that. KK, that's his name. I'm gonna call him KK. This is their CEO, KK.
All right. No, Clemens Kundrat.
Yeah, exactly.
I give up to.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. A lot of games in the pipeline, and are very much. Yeah, that he just says a lot of games.
Restart.
It just really weirdly worded. A lot of games in the pipeline, and are very much looking forward to E3.
I gotcha. So that means, okay, are you taking this as they have one big announcement at E3, or they're going to announce maybe multiple projects?
I think they're just about to like come into E3 and just try to do what Bethesda did last year, just like Rec Shop.
Just Rec Shop.
I don't think they can, but I think they're going to come in there swinging. Like I think they're going to be like, guess what? We're coming out with another Dead Island.
Here we go.
Actually, no, the Dead Island's actually already in production right now, and we already know about that.
Do you think they're going to announce a new project? Like a totally different game? Not another Saints Row? They might show off a Saints Row.
I think they're going to come out with another Saints Row.
You think that's gonna be?
I think that's gonna be their big one, and I hope they do because I love Saints Row.
I've never played it, and the last two look kind of like silly to me.
Exactly, but they are, and that's what makes them so fun.
Really?
Yeah.
They look silly, but they don't look fun silly. They look more or less kind of like this is kind of like too over the top for me.
It's so fun. It's so great. Like the first two are serious.
Yeah.
Or more serious, and they are almost kind of like GTA's. Like that, like almost very like they were like a GTA that didn't quite make it.
I gotcha.
But in 3 and 4, they changed up their like entire like writing, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was hilarious. Like it's so funny. I like Saints Row more than I like GTA because of their writing in it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Plus, I have a soft spot for it because it was kind of a bonding thing for me and Griffin when we first started dating.
That's really romantic, maybe.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe.
Like, she couldn't beat a level, so I beat it for her, and she's like, "Oh my god, you're so good at gaming," and I was like, "I know,
you're so good at gaming. Want a date?"
Exactly,
So yeah, you think it's gonna be another Saints Row?
I think it's gonna be another Saints Row, but I think that they're gonna come out with a couple new games.
Yeah,
like new IPs.
I see a Saints Row trailer and maybe some announcements for one or two, more AAA games that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, I think we'll at least get. I think we'll get an announcement for Saints Row, and then we will also get it'll be an announcement and a trailer, and then an announcement that they're developing at least one other new IP.
I got you. And if they announce a new IP, I see screenshots in the future. I see it now.
Oh yeah.
I conjure an image in my hands. I see screenshots, moving images, trailers, you call them.
Or they might have something for Metro coming out.
Ooh, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I was never crazy about Metro. It was good, but I wasn't crazy about it.
Yeah, like, is that the Russian game? Yeah.
I'd much rather see Saints Row, but we could also... Or we might see something for... Well, they did sell the... They sold... No, they still operate it. They still operate the Homefront franchise.
Do they?
Yeah, so it might be something for Homefront.
Were they the ones that bought Homefront?
No. They were the originals, I think.
Oh. I thought the original people who made Homefront closed and then someone else bought them.
Maybe.
You think so?
Now that you say that, yeah, I want to say, yeah. I'm trying to think back because that was a couple months ago that I remember reading about that.
Yeah. So, yeah, new things coming. E3. It's going to be a big time for us.
I love E3.
Yeah.
It's so great. Like,
it is.
I at work, I have it playing on my phone all day.
You know what? Just as a sad attempt, we should definitely try to get press pass.
Dude, let's so try.
Let's try. I was actually looking at the webpage before the show.
Let's so try.
You know we're going to get denied.
Oh, completely. Just rejected.
But when they send me an email saying, "We're sorry you can't come," I'm printing that sucker out and pinning it to the wall.
No, dude. What if they say, "We're happy to let you..."
Then I somehow have to scramble the money for plane tickets.
Yeah, we'll get it, dude. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I think we're done with the news now.
I think that's it for news.
Let's move on to what games we've been playing. What you playing? All right, Taft. I picked up The Division last week. I talked about it a lot last week. When you were deathly ill.
Yeah.
But good game so far. Good game. I'm currently level 15 of like regular levels. I learned today that there are things called DZ levels, which are for the
Dark Zone.
The Dark Zone, not Death Zone.
Dark Zone.
But they're called for the Dark Zone, which I have yet to venture into. I need to actually go in there at some point. But for some reason, the giant walls intimidate me, and I've yet to go in. So I talked about it last week. But I'll say some more things here. Probably repeat a little bit. But when I bought The Division, I didn't know, or I wasn't 100% sure that it was an MMO. Like, I knew there was probably some multiplayer, but I didn't know it was all the time.
Yeah.
And, you'll see people at the safe houses where like, there's these safe houses. They're kind of like hubs for that zone. And yeah, you see people there. But when you leave the safe house or whatever, then they're gone. And it's usually just you alone unless you're grouped up with people.
Okay.
So, and I can see that the game is designed around multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like hanging out alone kind of makes it hard to be a sniper.
Yeah.
So, dude, when I'm a sniper, I'm popping heads all the time. It's kind of awesome.
Nice.
Except occasionally I get on this missing spree and I die. But yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. And I know it got had some rough server experiences when it first started. I haven't had any issues with that. So
That's pretty
yeah,
nice.
it's a good game, and I'm pretty happy with it. Glad I got it, and apparently someone this isn't actually making it to the news cycle, but I saw that someone this week reached the level cap in the game.
Which is
It's 30 for outside the dark zone, and it's 99 for inside the dark zone.
and somebody reached the level cap in the dark zone or outside the dark zone.
Both.
Oh my god!
It took them 130 hours.
They did nothing but play this game.
That's what I'm saying. Like they took them 42 seconds to get into the server, and then they just kept playing.
Yeah, that had to have happened because that would take, if it's 130 hours, you said?
Yeah, 130.
That is over 6 days. My God.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
Or that's right at 6 days.
Yeah, I'm sure they play games for a living.
They have to.
Yeah, or they would not have money.
That or they're a 12-year-old.
They just on spring break powered through the entire
Oh my
game.
gosh, that's ridiculous.
So yeah, it's a good game, and I like all the weapons are good. Third person, the third person has some issues occasionally where like I'll be behind cover and I aim to shoot, I'll get out of cover to aim and I'll hit something that wasn't there before because like my character shifts over when you stand up.
Yeah.
But really, okay, no, I have one more complaint. When you do matchmaking, like each zone has a level.
Yeah.
So, there's one zone for like 9 through 10 that has, I think it's 9 through 10. Don't quote me on numbers, but it has a level that takes place in Times Square because Times Square is having some like power issues.
Okay.
And I was doing a level earlier that was recommended level was 16. I reached 16, I start matchmaking, and I get grouped up with 3 other guys who are 14, 13, and 13. And so I'm the only one who's recommended level.
Yeah.
That was hard because they would always die. And I'd be the only one sitting there taking all the bullets.
That's rough.
So they need some sort of thing to stop lower level because I don't want to like carry people through levels.
I want to say I saw an article and that said something about them working on that.
Yeah.
Like their matchmaking bugs and stuff.
Yeah. Because I don't want to carry some level. I haven't seen this, but I don't want level 2s hopping into my matchmaking.
Yeah, that would
just
be
like
that'd
power
be bad.
leveling to the 14, like through 4 people,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've been playing, and I since I upgraded my phone yesterday, actually today, I finally got around to playing Fallout Shelter.
And
It's a good game. I agree with all the reviews. It's a great game. I think I have like 15 settlers, not settlers, but
Vault dwellers.
Vault dwellers. I have maybe like 7 rooms.
nice.
Just started.
Yeah.
So gonna play that a little bit. See how it goes.
There you go.
What have you been playing, Taft?
Since I was on my deathbed, I obviously had time to play video games.
Obviously.
So I actually played a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 2.
And how's
That's been a
that?
while since I played that. That was a lot of fun.
Have you beat it yet?
No. That game's really hard to beat.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember watching you play it a while ago.
The Kingdom Hearts games are incredibly hard.
They don't have a difficulty adjustment, right?
They do, but it's normal and then hard.
Normal hard. So it's hard and harder.
Yeah, basically.
I gotcha.
The newer ones, like the 2.5s and stuff like that, they added an easy,
That's nice.
but they're still pretty like
For the more story driven.
Yeah, exactly. Which I wish I could do, but
I got you. And I see you played Smash Bros.
I did. I played some Smash Bros. I did play them last night and the night before last.
How'd that go?
My buddy Corey and I and my buddy Josh, we were sitting there and we were playing,
Yeah.
and I finally got to play. It's the newest one,
Yeah.
the Wii U one. I finally got to play some of the DLC characters.
And how are they?
I kill it with Corrin.
Corn. Hey, what's a corn from?
She's from Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kill it with him/her. I'm not exactly sure which one it is.
That's what anime characters are like.
Yeah.
You're never quite sure.
But no, you can change it.
Yeah.
You can change it between a boy and a girl. It's
That
one
doesn't help my confusion.
exactly. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. She has a really cool counter.
Yeah.
Or he has a really cool counter. But also, we were playing last night, and my buddy Corey is really, really good at it.
Okay.
Would handle himself in a tournament.
Yeah, there are people out there that can really handle themselves playing that game.
And I was killing him last night with Sonic. I'd just run around since it was 3 of us playing, I would let those 2 fight for a while, and
Yeah.
I just run. I got 1 kill the entire match, and it was the final kill.
That's
I would
hilarious.
just sit there and dodge and run away and
Yeah.
wait till the end, and I would just constantly because Sonic's running hit, like his
Yeah.
standard run and standard attack.
Does he have the ability? I know in Sonic games you can do this, but you like jump up and then you kind of like throw yourself at someone
Yes.
to do damage. So you can do that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's his B attack or his in-air B.
Okay.
Or in-air smash.
I'm sure it's some sort of attack.
Yeah, but his running standard attack, he also turns into the ball and just kind of rolls at you.
Yeah.
But it hits really hard for some reason.
OP maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, so like I would just constantly sit there and do that. Like, it doesn't do much damage, but it's got a lot of knockback.
Nice.
And so like we were playing on this one level that had a bunch of ceilings on it.
Yeah.
So like you'd get hit and just bah, 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 just like pinball. And so I was in this one area where Corey could not, like, he kept like, basically he was playing as Mewtwo, but it was like Mewtwo's equivalent to like a Falcon Punch.
Yeah.
And so like I should have gone flying, and every time I just sit there and pinball. Like it was great. He could not get me out, and I just smoked him one time, and then upward hit him and hit him off the screen and won. And
Nice.
we all screamed like,
And
"Oh,
everyone-
the upset!" Like
Everyone glared at you.
yeah, it was great.
I gotcha. Well, that sounds like a fun week.
It was.
Yeah. Before we go here, what do you think you're gonna be playing over spring break?
That's a tough question. I'm looking at getting Primal.
Primal.
Alec got it,
Yeah.
and he said that it was a lot of fun.
He said he's been enjoying it.
Wait, listen to this, okay?
All right.
So he's sitting there, and he like a day or two after he got it was sitting there. He's like, it's okay. Like he was so disappointed. Like
Yeah.
he's like, it's okay. Like the weapons and stuff are cool, but the story just sucks.
Yeah.
The very next day, he comes in. He's like, oh my god, I was so wrong. The story's great. I was like, what happened? He's like, I actually did the missions.
Yeah, he was telling me about that.
Like he was accidentally doing like only side missions or whatever.
And I can see that sucking.
Like, I was just like, are you kidding me?
You know,
Like
that probably helps your game
like,
experience.
it'll probably help to do the story.
Yeah.
Like,
That's hilarious.
and on that note, I think we can call the show a wrap.
All right, that's a wrap, everyone. Thanks for listening. You can contact the show through the email collegegamershow@gmail.com. Tats and I both have a Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at BlueCowz with a Z, BlueCowz. Taft has a Twitter.
I do, and it is Taft Faust 8.
All right. You can find us on Facebook through the Facebook page, The College Gamers Podcast, and you can find us on Twitch. We record live at 5 p.m. This is Central Time, right?
Correct.
5 p.m. Central Time every Saturday, and I think that covers it. Oh, the Twitch channel name is BlueCowz with a Z, same as my Twitter handle.
Yep.
All right, I think that's it.
Yep.
All right, thanks everyone for listening.
Bye-bye.
Later. Blue Cow Radio.